Good morning, children. Welcome to today's lecture. And today, according to your timetable, you have English literature. So, in the previous live class live class, we have done chapter 3 explanation and all we have done, and some copywork also we have done in chapter 3. And today, we'll be completing the rest part of the copywork. So, let us see what we have to do. We have to do the question answers. Answer the following questions. Question number 1: Where did Sam go following the old man? Following the old man, Sam went to a village climbing up the top of the mountain where the old man lived with 20 other men. Describe the little old men who were playing ninepins. The little old men had long beard. They wore tall red caps. Their coats had large brass buttons. Their trousers were short, and on their shoes were huge silver buckles. Question number 3: What made Sam fall into a deep sleep? Sam drank some mugs of drink given by old men, which made him fall into a deep sleep. Question number 4: Why did Sam's wife have to work very hard? Sam's wife have to work very hard to take care of her house and children. Question number 5: What happened to Sam in the end? In the end, Sam woke up after 20 years from a deep sleep. He went to his village, but nobody could recognize him. Then he meets his daughter, who has grown into an adult. He meets his grandson also and caught him in his arms. So these are the question answers that you have to write in your English literature copy. Apart from this, we have book exercises also. Now come to page number 22 in your literature book. This section A we have done in class. This also we have done. Question B and question C also we have done. Question D, I told you that this will be homework and you'll be doing it by yourself. Very easy question it is. Now come to question number F. Make words from the jumbled words. Okay, so these are the jumbled words. You have to make proper letters with it. Faithful, whistle, partridge, dog, woman, window, thunder, children. Okay, and next we have learn the degrees of comparison. This you have to learn by yourself. Good, better, best, much, more, most, old, older, oldest, easy, easier, easiest. Next is boost your grammar. Okay, here use of have, must and shall. Okay, here you will be learning when do we use have, when do we use must, and when do we use shall. See, in most of the places have is used with what? With third form of verb. Have is mostly used with third form of verb and with plural. Okay, with plural nouns have is used, and that too with third form of verb. Okay, see here, third form of verb, or we use it in present perfect continuous tense or present perfect tense. In two types of tenses we use, first in present perfect tense and second in present perfect continuous tense. Okay, have, it is, as I told you, it is used with plural nouns. With plural noun it is used with I also. And children, remember, in English I is always regarded as plural. I is never regarded as singular. I is always taken as plural. So with I also we use have. Okay, and must is used when something has to be done compulsorily. Must is used when something has to be done compulsorily. Okay, and shall is used when you have to show strong intention. Now shall is used when you have to say that you will do this work or you will do something. Examples are, I have to go to my room for a minute. See, have, with I have is used here. Have means it is necessary or urgent. You must be polite to them. Here must means duty. I shall be back after a short time. Here shall means strong intention. Now fill in the blanks. You have must, shall and we. So I have to reach the station with 1 hour to catch the train. One must obey one's elders. We shall do the work sincerely. We have to take the wounded man to the hospital immediately to save his life. Payal must complete her homework before she goes out to play. I shall return in an hour. Now next is page number 24. This exercise J, this you will be doing in your book itself with a pencil. So children, I'll be sharing a PDF of the copy work and the book work, which you have to copy it down in your literature copy, question answers in literature copy, and book exercises in book. So children, I hope you all are fit and fine from COVID-19 pandemic and are taking the precautionary measures followed by the issued by the government and World Health Organization. Thank you children, we'll be meeting in the next lecture.